Okay, so I'm here. I'm gonna try the Death Nut challenge, and dang it, I think in the camera it shows in reverse. This is 2.0. I don't know why I'm doing this. Boredom, part of it. I do like spicy food, and generally I think I can tolerate more than most people, but this one seems a bit extreme. All right, and I don't have milk in the house at all, so if this becomes extremely uncomfortable, we'll see what happens. I do have yogurt, but I'm not sure that's going to really help. So, okay, there's 5 levels. Let me just bring up the rules. All right, so number 1, not allowed to have liquids or food allowed until I complete it. So I'm gonna have a little more water. I chew the entire contents of each level for 15 seconds, and there are 5 levels. You can see level 1 and 2 are considered mild, then medium, um, hot, and then Death Nut is like stupid hot. Incredible. And then after I've chewed for 15 seconds, I'm supposed to wait 60, not 16, 60 seconds before I advance to the next level. So I need my phone and my timer. Bring it up. Stopwatch. There we go. And then after eating the contents of level 5, which is the stupid hot Death Nut, I must endure 5 minutes to complete the challenge. Okay. Seems pretty simple, right? So 15 seconds of chewing for the first level. See if there's an easy end to peel this thing open. I might need to, it's like sealed shut like crazy. We're derailed before we even get this shit open. I think we can, I think I can peel it just a little bit, although we're going to spend a lot of time in this video doing that if I don't get something to cut it with. So hold on a second. Okay, here we go. Scissors. There we go. Well, that probably explains it a little bit. The foil is easy to remove right behind where the nuts are. So. Okay. Shit, not that much. Okay, so for this level, it is Carolina Reaper and chocolate Bootla peppers. Okay, so I have to chew for 15 seconds. And then I have to wait 60 seconds before I go to the next level. So let's do this. Okay, so here we go. They certainly put a lot of nuts. It's not like 1 or 2. It's like a handful. Because it is like a mouthful. Not that hot though. Okay, so this is mild. It's been 20 seconds already, so I'm gonna start, and wait 60 seconds for the next one. Okay. Oh, shit. You're not going to be able to see it. Dang, it's like fucking. Okay. You're going to have to take my word for it then. 25 seconds so far. The next one is Carolina Reaper and Ghost Peppers. I mean, granted, the first ones are spicy. They're not like super hot, but there are 5 levels. So I have a feeling that the final level is going to be like fucking intense, especially after going for this. Okay, here we go. We're just about there. And 60 seconds. Okay, taking the handful of nuts. Let's go. "15 seconds of chewing." It's actually more than 50 seconds to eat it. There's so many nuts. Who the fuck is texting me? It takes me about 17 or 18 seconds to eat the whole thing. So reset, 60 seconds. Okay, second level. I could taste the Reaper a little bit more on that one. Definitely hot, spicier, but it's hard to tell if it was really spicy or if it was just the fact that I already had spicy nuts. Spicy nuts. Okay, it's getting real as a third level. Carolina Reaper and 7-pot brain strain peppers. Heat level is medium. I've done the Pocky chip, and I thought the Pocky chip was nothing. Was not that hot. And then I did the only other hot challenge I did is the little nitro, and that's supposed to be 9 million. Also, didn't think that was that hot. And it was hotter than Pocky, but it wasn't like insane. It did make my stomach a little more uncomfortable. But this one, my mouth is starting to get a little bit hot. Okay, 60 seconds, level 3, here we go. 15 seconds of chewing. Chase the heat. They start to really coat these like a lot. That one's 20 seconds. I'm swallowing. 60 seconds. Still, like I feel the burn now, but it's more on my tongue than anything else. Like the one thing about the little nitro was like it was like fuck. It went down my. I could just feel the heat like migrating down into my stomach. And right now, I don't feel anything except in my mouth. Okay, so we got 30 seconds to go, and then this one, 2 times Carolina Reaper, and the 7-pot Douglas peppers. I don't even know what that is. So there's 5 nuts. I'm burping a little bit, so the heat, that means the heat's getting a little stronger. The heat is stronger in my mouth. Okay, 60 seconds. Let's go. Woo. So now I'm starting to taste the capsaicin. Timer just started. And it's getting on the lips. So that means my face is going to burn. Swallowed at around 18 seconds. Starting the timer for 60. Got one more to go. This is Death Nuts 2.0. And this is the Death Nut. This is supposed to be stupid hot. 2 times Carolina Reaper, Moruga Scorpion, which is one of the hottest peppers, and then 13 million Scoville. Fuck. And then I have to wait 5 minutes. Yeah, this is the hottest one I've done so far. I like LA Beast. I remember he was saying he felt high from the, I think it was a little nitro. I think this one is more likely to do that. It was crazy. I don't usually sweat though. So I'm not sweating. My mouth is really on fire right now. All right. Last but not least, we are at 60 seconds. Holy shit. Start the timer. Nostrils just opened up. Swallowed. 15 seconds. Wait, 60 seconds? 60 seconds or 5 minutes now? I guess this is 5 minutes. After you must endure 5 minutes. The death note is hot, but shit. At this point, actually, this is hot. I think what's going to happen, because this is just mild and it's starting to, cascade. My nose is starting to run, which means it's hot. It's just going to get insane. You kind of have to yeah. This is awesome. This is awesome. This is definitely not for the faint of heart. If you think jalapenos are hot, okay, the heat is cascading and getting intense. It's still not anywhere but in my throat, in my mouth, but it is just like powerful on my tongue and the back of my throat. I'm at 1.5 minutes. I can breathe very easy. So if you're stuffy, like, do this. I think my interpretation of hot peppers is they're all the same taste of heat, but the heat just gets more intense. And I don't think that's going to make sense to people. But yeah, this is the hottest thing I've ever had. The weird thing is I don't feel it in my chest or in my gut. I just feel it in my mouth. And I think that's from the powder that covers these nuts. It just gets in your mouth, like in the saliva. You can probably, yeah, my lips are burning too. Amazing. I'm very happy with this challenge because this is some fucking heat. Excuse my language. This is some heat. Hell yeah. Oh, challenge. So far, I'm at 245. I wonder how long this will keep getting stronger because my tongue is now. I think my tongue's numb. The back of my throat. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see it dripping off my nose. Yeah, there you go. My eyes are watering a little. It takes a lot for me though. I see guys online and they are doing like the Pocky chip and they're sweating and crying. That didn't do it to me. This is much stronger than that. And I was disappointed by some of the other challenges. So I'm glad that this is finally something that's like more to the task. Holy cow. Okay, I'm at 345 now and I haven't had anything yet. I don't really have anything to have, so yeah. This is bold. More than anything, my mouth, like my lips, my mouth, my around the interest in my esophagus are just really on fire. I think my lips look pretty red. Yeah. And I don't imagine that's just from like powder getting on them. And it's pretty intense, like in the back of my throat and my mouth, like up into my head, that I can't tell if there's nothing going on down here or if it's just that I'm so focused on that. But that's been the major challenge of this. I think the heat is starting to peak. I'm hitting 4 minutes and 50 seconds right now since I finished the death nuts. There were 5 of them. Okay, 5 minutes. I survived. I don't know where my thing is, my sticker. This is my favorite challenge so far because this was actually a challenge. The Pocky one is a challenge for the fact that because of the powder, it gets everywhere, but it's not that hot if you like heat. The little nitro was just too small, like it was too condensed, I think, is the problem. Because apparently it's 9 million Scoville, and I didn't feel that it was like that. So I'm feeling the heat come through my nose a little bit now. My lips are subsiding. Back of my throat is still going. Here's my After Survive sticker. But yeah, it's coming down. I'm just gonna stay on and kind of talk about it because I think it's done. That one was fun. Like I really like that one. Hot peppers can really add a lot of flavor to your meal. My lips look like they're like bleeding. They're not. I don't think they are. No, of course not. They're just irritated. Normally I wouldn't want to try, like I don't want to max out my heat when I eat. I just want the flavor, but why not? We're in quarantine and it can't hurt you. Capsaicin actually has a lot of vitamin. Well, hot peppers have a lot of vitamin C, and capsaicin potentially has some. I say potentially; it's not validated by science, but not officially anyway. Could potentially have some anti-cancer properties, and I think it's not going to hurt you. It's going to be uncomfortable, but you're not going to die or anything. It's kind of fun. So I'm hitting the. I'm definitely subsiding now, as you can probably tell because I'm talking more. But I'm hitting 7 minute mark. Still got some runny nose a little bit. I don't know the zoom camera. Yeah, there we go. Not too much in the eyes or anything. I'm not sweating. I don't know. I didn't grow up eating hot foods or anything. I really didn't. I'm a white boy, but apparently I can tolerate them. I don't know what it is. Oh, I think it's a mental thing. I think it's one of them anyway. If you get focused on how hot it is, it can turn into that. But this, you know what I liked about this too is that the peanuts are kind of tasty. Like they had good flavor. They weren't just super hot without flavor. So I think they did a great job on that. Well done, Death Nut producers. Should give a shout out to who they are. And I know who it is, but I forget. Anyway, deathnutchallenge.com. Blazing Foods, that's who it is. Blazing Foods. Well done, version 2.0. I'm sure they'll have a version a version 3.0 for this year. It probably comes out soon because I think this 2.0 came out early 2020. I think I'm late to the game, so nobody's watching this. Nobody's probably watching it anyway because no one really watches me. But yeah, they do a great job in packaging, do product, really good stuff. I'm hitting 8 minutes and 30 seconds now, and the heat is substantially less, so I'm on the downswing. Have not had anything to drink, have not had any food. I feel pretty good. My insides don't feel it too much. When I did the little nitro, that one, the difference between that one is I didn't feel a lot in my mouth, but the esophagus and the stomach felt that one a lot, like super burn. But it wasn't overpowering. When I did the Pocky chip, the powder got on the mouth and everything, so a lot of the burn was more in the face and in the mouth. But it wasn't. That one is only about 1.5 to 2 million Scoville, so it's pretty tolerable if you're used to eating anything hot. And if you want to get used to eating things hot, just start with jalapenos and just start to build up. Like habaneros, they usually sell at like Ralph's. They do around here anyway. And they're quite a bit hotter than jalapenos. You get used to eating those. And then if you can handle habanero, I think you can pretty much start to build stuff. And then what happened to me is I found fresh ghost peppers at the store, and I was like, oh, cool. And I ate them. They were hot for sure, but I really liked the taste of them. And that's kind of what got me started. So I'm hitting the 10-minute mark. Now my lips and my tongue are still burning, and my nostrils a little bit too, but the back of my throat is gone. Nothing going on there. I'll keep tracking it. I feel pretty much like this is over now. This would be the normal level of heat I might feel in my mouth or my nose just from eating some hot food now. Like if I was out and there were peppers in the food. So cool. Maybe I'll go to 15 minutes and just see. I wonder if people, not to discount anyone, but I wonder if people on YouTube kind of over exaggerate how hot stuff is, or not. I don't know. Hitting 11 minutes. Getting started. Whew. Yeah. Okay, tongue is starting to feel normal. Lips are the last ones. I think that's normal. The skin on the tongue, on the lips is pretty sensitive. So just feels like if you had, well, it's a little hotter than that. Not Vicks Vapor Rub, but a little hotter than that. That kind of like numbness that goes with that. A little bit of that. Well, I'm glad I didn't throw up. I was a little worried. This one seemed like it's going to be pretty crazy, and it turns out I didn't have any issue with that. I've never thrown up from any of this stuff, but you never know. Okay, 12 minutes. So go 3 more and see how we're doing, because it might be kind of boring for you to watch this, where I'm just sitting here telling you after I already survived by a long time. I wonder if the Blazing Hot is going to see this. How can I get them to see this? Because now I kind of want to be. Can I be one of the people that tries like future competitions? Like I don't know. I'm feeling kind of like a Pepper Pro. I'm not Johnny Scoville style. If you guys don't know, why would you know? Johnny Scoville is a interesting dude to watch on YouTube if you want, especially when you're looking at stuff. He has a channel called Chase the Heat, and he's a dude can handle massive stuff. So I first learned about a lot of these challenges from LA Beast, seemingly a very cool dude from Jersey that lived in LA, and I think he lives in Jersey County. He does some eating competitions, and anyway, so I started investigating it, and it's kind of fun to watch, and it's an interesting way to spend our time. It's probably better than drinking all the time, right? Like a lot of. Okay, 13:15. Less than 2 minutes to go, and we will have hit the same marker that it did for Pocky. This was tougher than that one, though. So I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna do the Johnny Scoville Tube of Terror. I did order what's it called? It's a chocolate bar. So I forget the name, but I'll make a video of it and I'll let you watch. And then I might consider the Tube of Terror after I did this, because it's kind of a similar premise. You eat a bunch of hot ass peanuts. I think it's more than this though. I think it's, or well, quantity wise, I think it's the same amount of peanuts, but they're all like 13 million capsaicin instead of just the last one. So if I was to eat this many peanuts with 13 million capsaicin, that could be crazy, like super crazy. But now that I did this, it's interesting. Like when you eat this, you do get kind of like this euphoria, and that's because you're getting all these pain receptors, and your body releases endorphins as basically pain blockers, and that's when people feel like this natural high. All right, 14:40. We're on the countdown. The Death Nuts 2.0. I survived. Cool. 15 minutes post. Takes about 5 minutes to eat the nuts, so it's about 20 minutes. Thanks, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it.